Okay, so this is going to be their introduction to our entire species, so what do you want to say to them? Perfect. That's going to confuse the hell out of them.
What's going on, humans, extraterrestrials, and ethereal beings of all kind? Welcome back to another episode of What Up, Aliens? I'm your host, and I'm joined today by my personal chef, Gia Cognata, also my girlfriend.
I cook all the meals. I don't want you to cook the meals. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty much forbidden from cooking, and it's mostly because I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, we want to eat.
What's the worst meal you've ever seen me make?
Probably your bootleg sandwiches.
Okay, what's bootleg about them?
Like, you don't put any effort in. It's just like you slap it together.
Yeah, true. I put no love into my sandwiches.
I'm like toasting the bread with butter. I am adding every ingredient. And you're just like, no.
Yeah, I want to eat it now. And I don't really care how good it is.
That's gross.
No, it's delicious.
No, it's gross.
No, it's absolutely serviceable. It's fine. Do you guys put a lot of effort into your sandwiches out there? Aliens, are you still eating solid foods, or have you moved on to a new form of nutrition? Let us know. Send us a comment or an email or something. Let us know. What do you think aliens eat?
Human brains. I don't know.
I don't think they feed on us. I think we would be a low source of nutrition. I don't think we'd be the best. I feel like they are mining some kind of goo off of rocks and eating rock goo of some kind. But they can probably make it taste like whatever they want it to taste like with their minds or their technology or something.
Rock goo. What if they don't eat at all?
Ooh, they've evolved past eating.
They're like flowers. They get their energy from the sun or something else.
They've evolved to do photosynthesis.
They harness the energy of black holes. I have no idea, but it's probably not food.
Right. They're like batteries more than life forms.
Yeah.
Okay. They're like they harvest electricity. Well, that's very interesting. There's been a huge uptick in UFO sightings recently.
Huge. It's everywhere. I don't know what's happening.
Specifically New Jersey. And why would aliens want to hang out in New Jersey?
I don't know. But it gives me hope because then I'm like, when I feel bad about having to go to my job every day, I'm like, well, maybe today's the day that aliens will invade and then I don't have to go. So maybe it's not so bad. I'm looking forward to the alien invasion.
Yeah, you want them to come.
Yeah.
And you want to see what kind of havoc they bring.
Well, it's just not normal. Not every day. Not my boring every day. I'm going to be abducted by an alien today.
What you're looking for is days off.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a way to get some paid time off.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be paid.
Why
You
not?
think it'd be paid if you were abducted?
Yeah.
You think your job would pay you for
definitely.
your space vacation?
It's not a space vacation. I was abducted. It's like being on like, some sort of medical leave.
Okay. It's like going to a hospital in space.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm on medical leave right now.
Yeah. I like your dress. It's very Beth Dutton from
Thank
Yellowstone.
you. We have been watching
We've been
a lot.
binging Yellowstone. Oh, I only watch popular shows 3 years later.
You can binge it. That's why.
I want to wait to binge.
I'm mean mommy Beth Dutton.
Yeah.
And I'm mean.
Yeah, you are. You make me cry, and I never cry because I'm a cowboy.
Rip, call me wife. No! Why'd I say that?
Because you let your feelings show.
I never let my feelings show.
I know, and that's what I like about you. You're like a smoldering fire, just a lot of embers, a lot of smoke, not a ton of flames, but there's flames between us. I won't wrestle you like a cow.
But you're not a Rip character.
No, I don't fit into the world of Yellowstone at all. In Yellowstone, I would be like a snowboarder who's illegally shredding on their lands, and they would kill me.
Yeah.
They'd be like, uh-oh, an avalanche. Let's see if he can shred this. And then I die in an avalanche that they started because they don't want people shredding their land. Okay. Or I'd be like a wealthy tech bro from California who's like trying to build a ski resort. It's all snowboarding related for me.
This is ways for you to get to free snowboard.
Free days of snowboarding on TV. Get paid to snowboard on TV. That's what I'm working on towards.
Okay. Well,
First, I have to get better at snowboarding.
Are they even? They're not even filming.
I don't even know if
anymore.
Yellowstone's got more.
I don't think they got
They're
more
done?
in them. I think they're done, right?
Okay, and 5 seasons is pretty much the perfect length for a TV show. Most TV shows after 5 seasons really fall apart.
And if you're really getting it done, I think you could do it in 3. Honestly.
Yeah, but we want more.
That's why you end it in 3.
Right.
You don't want people to be like, oh, they fucked it up.
What was Succession? 3? 4? I think Succession was 4.
Remember.
It's fire. You're not very interested in Succession. We've tried to watch it.
No, I like Succession. I just do compare it to my family a lot.
Yeah, the entire time.
I mean, that's how they are. So.
Yeah, your family, rich billionaires.
They're not rich billionaires. They're mentally ill.
They have the mental illness of rich.
I'm just like, oh, mind games? Let's go.
I love her family. For the record, publicly, I will not say a single bad thing about her perfect family.
I love my family too. They're just insane.
No, they're not. They're super normal. I love them. All right, Gia.
I like that you think that they're going to listen to this.
Well, yeah. Hey, they might be one of the 25 people that listen, and you never know.
Unlikely.
Nah, they will, for sure. Eventually. We'll get so big they'll have to listen. Okay. What were we going to talk about today? Oh, yeah, I was going to give you an update on the Andrew Schultz, Kendrick Lamar beef. Do you know who either of those people are?
I know who Kendrick Lamar is.
Okay, do you know who Andrew Schultz is?
I heard the name.
All right, I'm going to show you a picture of Andrew Schultz, and I just kind of want to get some of your initial impressions of what this guy looks like.
Okay.
Should have had it ready to go. I'm a bad producer. This is Andrew Schultz. What do you think about him?
I've seen him before on the internet, I think on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And I think that the mustache is criminal. He should be charged.
Yeah, it's...
What is that?
I don't know. As you know, I'm anti-mustache, except I've been growing mine out because I'm trying to book commercials. It's not working, but we're growing it.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like your facial hair.
Thank you so
It's
much.
nice.
You don't like Andrew Schultz's facial hair, though.
I do not.
Just a mustache that's not like a big, bushy cowboy mustache is kind of a tough look.
He looks like a barber from the 1920s.
He does.
I don't like it. It's
Yeah.
just too clean.
You need a little bit of, you need something dirty.
If you're going to have facial hair, it's got to be manly.
Gotta be man's facial hair.
Yeah, if it's all like really precisely groomed, I'm like, that woman has beautiful facial hair.
So, as you know, if you've listened to previous episodes, I broke the story about Andrew Schultz being dissed by Kendrick Lamar. Yes, technically several news outlets beat me to it, but in my group chat, I broke it. I discovered it all on my own, and then I made a video about it. So Kendrick Lamar had a line where he talked about how white comedians shouldn't talk about black women, and that was Andrew Schultz. He was referencing when another a set of podcasters from the UK came on. They were talking about, black women, and specifically Travis Kelce, and how often when you date a black woman, there's something called the black girlfriend effect, which leaves men looking better groomed, better style, stuff like that. So it's a glow up for men to date black women, according to the internet. So that was kind of positive. And then Andrew Schultz.
It is a glow up for men to talk to women. What are you talking about?
It's very true. It's very true. I'm cleaning for the first time in years.
Wow.
It's phenomenal. It feels amazing. I like cleaning now. It's amazing when you care about the house you live in, how much more excited you are to actually clean. When I'm in an apartment, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But then I look at our beautiful home, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. I gotta make this cleaner.
Your apartment was like an abandoned building, though.
It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was. There was a hole in the fucking right in the front door.
True.
And they didn't even address the fact that there was water pouring from the ceiling for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So much so that it rotted the floor.
It's not us. It's the apartment complex that didn't address it. We told them a lot about it. We kept sending emails.
I would have murdered somebody. There's no way. And then instead of like addressing the like wood rot and the wetness, like they just covered over it. You can feel it when you walk. You're like, oh, this is soft. That's weird. They just put wood right over it. I mean, that place should be sued.
Yeah.
You didn't have the time to do that. So
I didn't have the time or the money to sue them, so I'm not going to. I just moved out instead.
Yeah, I rescued you from there.
You
I was
did.
like, you can't stay here. There's black mold for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and here we just have some ants.
And we just left your roommates there.
Yeah, we left them
Like,
there.
you guys will survive.
They'll be fine. My roommates they're tough. They're tough guys.
Yeah, they're tougher.
They'll be fine. So yeah, we've been watching Yellowstone. Oh, the update on the Andrew Schultz beef is that Andrew Schultz went on his podcast and was basically, roasting Kendrick Lamar.
What?
It wasn't
What?
it wasn't that funny.
Of course it wasn't.
He was
You
the
don't
big
have
thing.
a Pulitzer Prize. What are you talking about? You
That's
can't
true.
fucking bat with the best. That's insane.
Yeah. Specifically, he was saying that if he was one-on-one with Kendrick Lamar, he could dominate him sexually. That was his big joke. Is that he could...
His big joke is he wants to fuck men.
Yeah, that's his big
Hilarious. You nailed it.
joke. That's his big joke.
Male comics are the worst.
Yeah, we are. It's very true.
What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, that was his big joke, that he could take him down sexually. And first of all, I don't believe it.
There has got to be an easier way for Andrew Schultz to come out of the closet. That's just weird.
There's got to be a funnier way for sure.
Quicker.
Yeah. I don't believe it, though. I don't think that he could take Kendrick Lamar one-on-one. I think Kendrick Lamar has lived a life and has experiences that Andrew Schultz couldn't wrap his head around. And I don't think Andrew Schultz could win in a fight for his life against Kendrick Lamar one-on-one.
Kendrick Lamar is an adult human man.
Yeah.
And Andrew Schultz looks like a sock puppet. So I'm just not sure that the move and to diss somebody that professionally disses, and I get that like comics feel like they are professional. No, they're not. You're so soft.
Okay.
You're so soft and sad. You can't take a hit. You can only punch. You can only give hits. You guys know this about yourselves. And then you go onto podcasts like you have balls, and it's crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, so I think he's going to lose. I think he's losing in the court of public opinion right now. We'll see. I mean, he's wildly successful, pretty much too big to fail at this point.
I am waiting for these mustache jokes from Kendrick Lamar. I'm waiting. Let's hear it. I want to see
a Kendrick
him.
Lamar diss track. Do you think he would waste his time dissing Andrew Schultz?
I think he's going to get a line.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get a couple
getting
bars.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I feel that.
Because it's easy.
Yeah.
Like you open the door to let him punch down on you. Why?
Yeah. Well, punch up. Kendrick Lamar is much shorter than Andrew Schultz.
This isn't about height.
No,
this is about the quality of man.
Right.
Talent and quality of man. Has nothing to do with physical.
I love it.
Poof.
Yeah. Okay, and then you had some news stories you wanted to bring.
Well, I saw really weird stuff on the internet. I sent them all to you. I rapid fire sent them, and I know you saw none of them.
No, I saw
Why?
them.
Because this man does not watch the videos I send him on
Yes, I
Instagram.
do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
do.
scroll through them and you like them because you're like, this will get me sex later. And you like them, and then you don't look at them. And I'll be like, do you remember that thing that I sent you? And you're like, no, because I did not watch one of those videos. Did you watch any of them?
Yes, I watched the CEO conspiracy video.
That's a killer one.
Yep, and I looked at the title of the headline you sent me about the VR thing, and that was the whole story pretty much. And then I was like, all right, Gia will give me the full details.
There was like, if you clicked it, they're huge.
That's for you to read and tell me about. I saw the headline.
Okay, so there's a new VR headset that I guess kills you in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the man. In my head, his name is Paul Walker, but I know it's
That's
not.
just the guy
He's
that
dead.
died.
Fast and Furious.
That's just the
Boys
guy that died in
Night.
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
But it wasn't it? I feel like it was Paul Walker or
It's
something.
definitely not Paul Walker
It is Paul Walker. Paul Walker came back from the dead.
to invent a headset that.
Oh no, it's close. Palmer Luckey.
Okay, Palmer Luckey. So some of the letters are similar.
Yeah, he's the co-founder of the VR giant Oculus.
Very cool. I love
And
Oculus.
I don't know a lot about it. It makes me think of Ready Player One.
Yeah, for sure.
I read that book. Was Oculus the name of that?
I don't think so.
I feel like it was similar.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I guess it's now a deadly device where if you die in the game, you die in real life. And
And I purchased one.
you fuck off.
I'm sick of this. I'm gonna take my terrible video game skills, and I'm gonna put them to good use.
Yeah, you're not good enough at video games for that.
No, I'm good enough at video games for that. For the thing that I want.
I don't want you to
Eternal
die.
sleep. No, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna get it. But it's interesting because I mean that's becoming more popular. It's legal in I think Canada to have an assisted suicide. So
Have you looked it up?
alrighty, new battery, new topic. Gia's weird snacks.
No.
Today in Gia's weird snacks, why don't you show the people what you're eating right now?
No.
You're eating gluten-free crackers and cottage cheese.
The way you say cottage cheese is gross, but it's not.
Yeah, the way
gross.
it tastes is gross. The way it looks is gross.
It's
The
not
texture.
gross.
Let me try this right now on cam. Let me try this. Yeah, set me up with one of your weird snacks. Let me know if you guys think this is a normal snack or if it's absolutely insane and disgusting. So first of all, let's address the cracker.
Okay.
It's definitely like a church cracker.
It's the body of Christ, for sure. You like it,
If you like
though.
ASMR, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, ASMR them. Okay, so I like put a little scoopy. Is that too much for you?
Has so much cottage cheese. All right, let's try it your way.
I'll eat it.
All right, here. No, I'm gonna do it your way. Mm-hmm. All right, and this is cottage cheese. So we get a gluten-free cracker. That is honestly not bad on its own, and we put cottage cheese. And what is cottage cheese?
It's cheese made in a cottage.
Okay, so we're gonna have some strange mountain person cheese here.
You don't like it? You don't know. You don't know yet.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I like it. Well, here's what's missing.
What?
I think I'm okay with it if the cottage cheese had more flavor to it. I can't really get past knowing that it's cottage cheese.
This was quick. This was like a quick. I have like a bagel seasoning. I put
This
on
is your
top.
instincts.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he has to change the battery.
It's
I must have a little snack.
It's crazy that someone who makes such good food.
That's good.
You were roasting me earlier for my sandwiches.
You're
And you're over
disgusting.
here eating cottage cheese by the crackerful.
It's high in protein,
Uh-huh.
and you're being a little bitch about it.
That's true. I'm never gonna beat the little bitch allegations. That's a great point. Wow. That was
Did you like it?
I don't know. I can't get past the texture and knowing what it is, but I think if you mixed it in with other stuff, I would be fine.
I would let you chew it and spit it in my mouth.
Ugh. I'm not gonna baby bird you cottage
Yeah,
cheese. That's horrifying.
No, you're just come on.
This is who I fell in love with.
Yeah.
This is proof that love is not a choice.
What?
You can't pick who you fall in love with.
What?
You can't pick who you fall in love with. It just happens.
He picked me.
And then no matter what
Specifically.
happens afterwards, you gotta stick with them. Can't leave them.
I think we know why you picked me.
All right, stop playing with
sorry.
yourself. Okay.
It's not that kind of podcast.
It's not that kind of podcast.
It's always that kind of
It's a family-friendly podcast.
No, I don't think families should be watching
No,
this.
definitely don't watch this with your kids. All right, well, yeah. It was actually okay. It was incredibly cold, which I don't think I liked at all.
You want warm cottage cheese?
Well, not when you say it like that.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
don't
weird.
want warm cottage cheese. I want something with more flavor. It kind of just tastes like eating yogurt with crackers.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I wouldn't do it again. It was a weird experience that I don't think I would do again unless there was a lot more flavoring going on.
Okay, well, plenty for me.
Yeah, you can have the whole thing. Oh.
Yum. I love cottage cheese.
I know you do, and it's disturbing. Let's get into this conspiracy theory. So there's a guy, an unknown man, murdered the CEO of a healthcare company, and women think that he's hot. Women are into him. Yep. Even my girlfriend is into him.
I'm just saying, you're
turns
the
like-
love of my life.
I gotta murder a CEO to get this, keep things going.
I'm saying.
The bar is raising, gentlemen. If you're not murdering a CEO for your woman, do you even love her? That's the question we're asking today. But here's the conspiracy theory. So the conspiracy theory that you sent me that I watched all of was that the guy that's pictured in the photographs that are being spread by the news and the police is not the same guy that actually pulled the trigger.
Right.
That's what people are saying. People are saying
that's what I thought. I thought it was weird. Like
that he would get caught.
Yes, that
Yeah.
he would have himself filmed when he was so precision during the actual act. Like
Right.
when you watch it, you're like, this person has handled the gun before. He knows what he's doing.
He's either killed people or practiced a lot for this specific one.
He has training.
Yeah,
for sure.
He definitely seemed like a trained individual. 100%.
And I just feel like hot guys don't have that kind of dedication, so they have to be separate.
Okay.
That guy is smiling to get fucked. That's that. I don't
You think
know.
the guy that killed him actually pulled the trigger really isn't getting that much pussy?
No, that guy's ugly.
Okay. You think the killer is ugly and the guy that they captured too hot to pull this off?
If you're having a movie made about you, are you picking Danny DeVito as the fucking no?
It depends what kind. If it's
You're
comedy,
picking
yeah.
Matthew McConaughey
Oh,
every
for sure.
single time.
Yeah.
You're
for
like,
sure.
oh, it's the hottest version of you.
Right.
Okay, that's
Yes.
and that's what I believe happened here, and it worked.
Yeah. And
There's-
then people are also saying maybe the CEO hired him, or he faked his death, or he wanted to commit suicide, so he hired a hitman to do it. I don't think so. I think usually the simplest answer is the truth, and I think I legitimately believe the healthcare system in America is bad enough that someone's loved one could have died because they were denied care by this man's company, and that person trained for a year to pull this off. That's what I think could have happened. Potentially a veteran.
One of three things.
Okay.
It could be money related. He was taken out, like by
Someone,
I
a
don't
rival.
some government,
somebody,
whatever.
okay,
Okay.
uh-huh.
So on the other side, where
Right.
they're making it seem like a civilian, whatever. It
Yep.
could be a civilian, but not with that kind of training.
Okay.
It could be he was hired, and it's true. Usually, it's your spouse that hires someone.
Right,
So
wife
were
could've
you
done it.
doing the nasty shit we knew you were doing was cheating on your wife? One of them, because this bitch seems mad now. She might have hired someone. She has access to the money. She could pay somebody off to fucking kill this guy.
For sure.
Do you think it's really funny that he has Monopoly money in his backpack?
They found a backpack that's allegedly connected to the shooter, and it was filled with Monopoly money. Could be a joke. Could be just a completely different backpack. I don't know. I think it's probably the same backpack, though, and that is kind of funny to leave a backpack full of Monopoly money for the police to find. But the guy was clearly highly trained or well prepared to do this.
Beautiful.
And he pulled it off so far. We'll see if somebody gets caught. We'll see if the person who's caught is actually the real guy. I mean, this could be a JFK situation where they just they create a patsy. They create a scapegoat to take the fall for this. I don't know. I think somebody's going to take the fall for this because CEOs simply cannot have themselves being offed at any more than they already are.
I mean, I saw that Instagram video with Elon Musk having his very young son on his shoulders, and people were saying that he's using him as a bullet shield.
The human, yeah, but a child isn't going to stop. I mean, you just look at all the school shootings. A child's not going to stop a bullet. It's going to get through the kid.
No, they're obviously the bullets are attracted to children. That's
Right.
why there's so
Yeah.
many school shootings.
Yeah, it's a natural thing. Yeah, so very interesting. We'll keep you updated as this develops. Obviously, watch this space for more updates. We're experts in this thing. No, we're not experts, but it is very fascinating. Overall, I think people are. I think it's a good thing that it happened. I think people, the court of public opinion, unlike Andrew Schultz, I think are on the side of the CEO killer.
Andrew Schultz is on the side of the.
No, I'm saying he's losing in the court of public opinion, and yet,
He's a pussy ass hoe.
that could be. I'd love to open for you, Andrew. No matter what she says, I'll take the stage time.
I would like to close you down. Okay? I don't know why you have a platform, but you are literally blowing it up yourself.
Gia woke up, didn't know who Andrew Schultz was, and now it's attempting to destroy him. And
I knew his face.
That's
I
just
just
a day in the life of Gia.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Okay, let's get into our positive news stories. I got 3 positive news stories that I'm going to show Gia, get her take on them, and see what you're thinking.
Are they about cottage cheese?
No, there's no positive news stories about cottage cheese.
They're high
only
in
bad
protein.
things with cottage cheese. Nothing ever good.
Okay.
Ex-paratrooper whose bones crumbled in horrific 1,000-foot fall now breaks records as the ultra runner.
So he just has like...
So he fell. He cheated death after plummeting 1,000 feet to the ground. Has overcome his injuries to make an amazing strides and become a record-breaking ultra runner. The 41-year-old Superman is the first person to ever win all 4 of the world's toughest races in extreme climates. So that's just a positive story about never giving up. Even if you fall 1,000 feet in a horrible parachuting accident, you can learn to walk and run for hundreds of miles. So don't give up.
Don't do that. This guy clearly hates himself. He has a death wish. He fell off a fucking mountain. He has bones made of sand. And then he puts himself through the most grueling things on... He should have died. He's like, why didn't I die?
So now he's just trying to die in a different way.
Yeah, he's like, I'll kill myself doing this. The long con.
The long con is he wins all these races.
What the fuck?
I think it's an inspiring story, and I like it.
Okay, well,
Just because you crashed your spaceship into an unknown planet doesn't mean you can't fly more spaceships and not crash the next time. So this is something inspiring even for extraterrestrials.
But if you're crashing, maybe you shouldn't be operating that vehicle.
Yeah, maybe you're not a qualified space pilot. That
Right.
could be something.
Yeah,
That could be something as
His
well.
body. I can't believe that we gave him a human body, and this is what he's doing with it.
He's
Crazy.
running with it, man. He's running with it. All
Good
right,
for you.
Great. My laptop completely freaking out, not working at all.
It's like we fed it cottage cheese.
It is like we fed it cottage cheese. All right. We can't get to the actual news story. Wow, this is completely... Oh, here we go. Finally. All right. A visionary fuels first car powered by seaweed piling up on beaches that reduce tourism. So... a woman from Trinidad and Tobago has created the first startup that has helped turning heaps of smelly seaweed and other waste from the island's rum distilleries into new low-emission fuel. Dr. Lagana Henry was teaching a sustainable energy course at university. What is their name? We got the doctor's name, we got the white guy's name, but we're not telling us the name of the people that actually came up with it. Okay. Who are these people? Oh, there she is. Okay, Brittany McKenzie came to a team meeting one day with a suggestion that they look into using sargassum seaweed. And millions of dollars are spent by Barbados beach resorts every year to remove the seaweed. And so now they're turning it into fuel. And these are always positive. Anytime some genius nerd comes up with a way to turn different things into fuel than fossil fuels and oil and gas, I get excited because... If we can use the waste or the seaweed that's piling up on beaches to fuel our cars, the planet can last longer. And I like that.
Sargasm is what I call a sarcastic orgasm.
Oh, you have what is a sarcastic orgasm?
Where
You're
I'm like,
oh, fine.
Doing it just to fucking insult you.
Doing it to insult me. A sexual insult.
Yeah.
Have you done that yet?
Not yet.
Okay, but it's not off the table. Good to know.
It's not. Nothing's off the table. Baby.
All right, we have the oldest known alphabet unearthed in ancient Syria, predating all others by 500 years.
Was it written on a finger? What is that?
That's a piece
That
of
looks like a
clay.
turd.
It's a piece of clay.
Shaped as poop.
It's a piece of clay. That's what clay looks
Looks like poop. Look it up, guys. It looks like poop.
I'll have the picture up.
You put that picture up. You let them know.
All right.
People were writing on turds back in the day.
But what I like about this, what's positive about this is, there's the whole theory, and Graham Hancock is kind of the forerunner of it, that there was an ancient civilization that was lost, or at the very least, that civilization is older than we thought, and this is 500 years older than anything else that they've found so far.
I'm really sad that there's no porn star that decided to just go by Graham Hancock.
That is a good porn name.
I know.
Honestly. Yeah. Graham, maybe give up on searching for the old civilizations and find yourself in some new pussy. That could be something. OnlyFans with Graham Hancock, where
God.
he teaches you about an old civilization. He teaches hot women about old civilizations and then bangs their brains out.
Yeah, he's like, he'll bring in old artifacts that they used to masturbate with.
Okay, ancient sex toys?
Yeah.
Ancient sex toys with Graham Hancock.
I would watch that.
I
That's
would too.
crazy, right?
I would too. Yeah, that's a
would
great
pay
show
money.
idea. That's a great show idea. Maybe that's our OnlyFans. Ancient sex toys with Austin and Gia.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Today we'll be jerking off with a 1 1,000,000-year-old dildo.
Today we're putting this fossilized egg in your butt.
Yeah. Yes. The jade egg. The ancient jade egg. For men this time. Men's jade eggs.
Gotta tighten your buttholes.
So that's positive, finding out that the Earth has been around a lot longer than we thought. I like that. I like
kind
that.
of figured that. I don't think that we have the timeline correct.
No.
I think that's arrogant.
My parents told me it was only 10,000 years old.
That's stupid.
That's very wrong. That's so much older than that. All right. Time for stoked and steamed. What are we stoked about? What are we steamed about?
Oh, well, you start.
All right. I'm stoked that I'm going snowboarding tomorrow. Going snowboarding tomorrow, dude. I'm stoked. I don't know what the snow's going to be like, but I'll be in Big Bear.
I'm steamed. I'm not.
She's steamed. She can't come. Yeah, you got to go to work.
I have to go to school.
Oh, you got to go to school.
Yeah. I have finals.
That's very exciting. Yeah, it's way better because she was going to force me to get another pedicure.
She
did. Gave me a pedicure a couple weeks ago. It was one of the top 10 most painful things I've ever experienced.
Okay, calm down. First of all, this man, prior to getting a pedicure from me, cut his toenails so fucking short. I mean, I could see the underneath. It was insane.
You want him to be short.
And then everything that I did to his toenails after that were painful.
Excruciating. I was being tortured. I kept just screaming out information. They're in the barn. She was like, what does that even mean? I don't know. Just stop.
I showed a picture of how you cut your toenails to my professor, and they were concerned. They were like, this is medically a problem.
Well, I liked it. So there's that.
It's wrong. You're doing it wrong.
I am. And now I know. Don't cut your toenails that short, apparently.
It was jagged. It was short. It was mind-blowing.
Yeah. And it resulted in a very painful experience for me.
And I needed somebody to come into my class for my final to get a manicure, pedicure. And he just bailed.
I decided to go snowboarding.
He just bailed.
No, you didn't give me enough notice.
No.
And if you hadn't given me enough notice, I would have found something else. I don't want to go through that experience ever again. I'm good. No, thank you. Don't touch my toes.
They looked so pretty afterwards.
They did look really nice. I felt very healthy. Yeah, it was good. They were good. I'm steamed. What am I steamed about? Nothing, really. I'm feeling good today.
Wow, not even steamed.
I'm not steamed about anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing is steaming you?
Nothing's steaming me right now. I'm feeling good.
I'm trying to think if anything's making me mad. No. I'm in a good mood too.
Well, what a positive ending. As always, like, subscribe, comment, share it with a friend. Subscribe to the Patreon if you want longer episodes.
Tell us if you want a subject for us to talk about, tell us, comment it. Try not to insult us. He'll cry
but we'll
for
take
sure.
any engagement. So negative, positive, comment away.
Okay, be
Roast us
mean
in your
to
group
us.
chats. As long as you send a link and your friends watch a little bit of it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, share it, even if you're saying these people are pieces of shit.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. All right. Thank you so much. Stay stoked and don't crash those spaceships.